Good morning, AHP Board. Rossi and Vance here. I very much wish I could be there in person, but in lieu of that, I wanted to at least get the opportunity to share with you in this board meeting, the board meeting of the month of the show, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, how things are going, what you can expect to see coming soon, and also how you can engage in this phase of the show's production. So without further ado, let's just jump right on in. Exciting things happening on the Charlie Brown front. But first, let me ask you this question. Who said this famous quote, "I never made a mistake in my life. I thought I did once, but I was wrong"? Was it Connie Getlin, Lucy Van Pelt, or all of the above? Well, if you guessed Lucy Van Pelt, you are right. Famous quote from Lucy that Charles Schultz wrote for her. And this production is no different. We've got some great things that have happened recently. Let me share with you. One of them is the Kids Coat Hanger Sculpture Contest. We did this contest to help engage the community, specifically a community of kids, to get excited about the show. And in this contest, we asked them to make coat hanger sculptures as sculptures of art, and then to submit those to us, and that we would have artists look at this and give out a prize to the best, and in the best we would use in the show, and everybody who submitted would at least get an affiliate marketing coupon code, promo code for discounted tickets to the show. And so it was a good opportunity to get kids doing some really creative things. And we have a winner. So we had a couple submissions, not many, but a couple, many who were interested and asked a lot of good questions. But of those who submitted, we have picked a winner, and the winner is Elaine Smith, first grader. If you're connected to Elaine, don't share anything yet. We have not made that final announcement and will, but she made a gorgeous coat hanger sculpture we will use during the show as Sally makes a coat hanger sculpture and then gets frustrated when she doesn't get the grade she wants from her teacher. So it's going to be a great way to highlight that, and also Elaine in the show. Very excited about that. Here's another Charles Schultz quote: "To live is to dance, and to dance is to live." And we have been doing a lot of dancing. In fact, Snoopy said this. Snoopy, who is in the room, I cannot wait for you to see him do some of that dancing. The show is looking great. We just last night did a preliminary costume fitting, and you can see that happening here from our costume designer, who has been doing a fantastic job hand making many of these things. Christina Scoggins. Here you can see Schroeder getting fitted for his. Here's Frida getting fitted for hers as well. And you can see some of these costumes here. Just some shots that I took yesterday. And in the background of Snoopy wearing his Beethoven Day t-shirt, Snoopy has lots of costume changes lots of hats, does a lot of funky things during the show that are great. You can see some of the panels that will be the art hanging in the background of the show as well, being done back there by a resident artist. Here you can see both Snoopy in his Joe Cool shirt and a new hat, but also all the little bits that we use to help stage the show with the things that we're going to be using, walking through these stage transfers on a miniature scale, helping prep for what are the larger scale scene-to-scene transfers. Just some fun stuff we have been doing recently, getting everything more polished and smooth. We've ran the show several times already at this point, and we'll be running it many times over the coming weeks in preparation for what is our tech week and week of dress rehearsals and beyond. So that's the stuff that's happening right now with the show. I want to give you just a couple of quick more logistics, administrative updates. First, a revenue versus expense report. What I want to share here specifically, you can see currently we've got 50 tickets to the show, 50 seats filled to the show, hoping to grow that exponentially over the coming month. The revenue from those tickets there, about $853. We've got 483 field trip seats full. You can see revenue from there. That's current revenue. We have sponsors to date, 11, with the revenue from sponsors totaling about $4,250. Obviously, no concessions to date. We've had one merch sale to date, and we'll have many more to come. If you take all of those bits of revenue together and add them up, we're at about $7,128 in revenue. You can see that, again, we're in the current column, so these are things to date. Here you can see the expenses from costume, set, props, and marketing, production costs. Of course, the bulk of those is the licensing cost, which you've seen. You total those up, we're at $4,339.81. So to current, we are in the black, $2,788.19, and most everything is spent already. We do forecast a little bit of costume, extra costume things, a little bit of some set material pieces, some adjustments there, but by and large, everything has been mostly spent. So the expenses won't grow very much, but the revenue should grow dramatically. We're forecasting about 65% sold at 1,560 seats, although we do have some work to get there. We need your help doing that work. Either way, all of this is profit at this point. We're hoping to profit in the low 40,000s if we can get those seats sold. But again, there's a lot of work to do to get there to make that happen. Total possible 2,400 seats total in the Dixon Center over our 5-show run. So I just wanted to share that. So good news. We have been operating in the black. We continue to operate in the black. It's a tight show, but it gives us the opportunity to bring revenue in for AHP long term. Expenses detail report. Basically, I just want to share with you, we have been working very, very hard to keep our expenses very low for this show through partnerships with merch deals, through partnerships with the set pieces that we got from the Smoky Mountain Theater Center, to a lot of different folks who have poured in some volunteer stuff for us as well. We're going to have a really beautiful, great looking show. And we're going to do it on basically a shoestring budget, expenses budget, for us to be able to bring in as much profit as possible. Sponsors has been a really good part of that. Here you can see this is our sponsor list to date, and our sponsor totals have netted us about $4,250 in sponsorships for the show, which of course makes the show possible. Our early sponsors helped us be in the black very, very early, and the additional sponsors has really helped as we have added the expenses to get the show up and running. And like we mentioned last time, any additional sponsorship at this point just goes to all of the great work in theater that we'll be doing throughout the rest of the year as well, because we are in the black for the show. So that's what's going on right there. For anybody on this list, one of the things that I have struggled to be able to do is to get really good contacts. Tammy Bentley has a number of these and has been really good at communication. Others, I've not gotten a contact to be able to get some of the information that we need to make sure that we are getting the graphics and the things we need in the program, as well as setting up so that the sponsors can get their sponsor benefits as well. So I appreciate Tammy for what she's done on this list as well, and also Christine Williams, who has been really communicative. But if you see things on this list that are you, please help us to get good contact info. I sent a message to the board about a week ago asking for contact information for any of our sponsors. If you have that, please send that. You can text that to me, or you can email it to directors@charliebrown.show. So really could use your help there. And we have been already advertising on behalf of these sponsors, and we will be doing a huge advertising push over the next month, and want to be able to highlight our sponsors and their good work in that. So could really use your help in making sure I can get good contact with those sponsors. No problem is so big or so complicated that can't be run away from. There's a quote from Linus Van Pelt. And although we don't have problems, we do have two big opportunities, and I want to share those opportunities with you now. One, the first opportunity is that we could use your help in volunteering for the show. So we do have some things that we will need volunteers for. Mainly, we will need help at the concessions and merch booth that will be in the lobby. We could really use some help during the show making that manned. It's not difficult, but it will be a great opportunity to increase revenue for AHP through your volunteerism, who will be, selling last minute tickets and also selling merch and some concessions during the show. So could use your help there. Could use your help at the will call desk and ticket pickup as well. We could use your help at ushers at the doors and or in the theater, helping seat our patrons. And then last but not least, the fourth opportunity for volunteerism is backstage, if you're so inclined for any backstage logistics. So in order to help kind of get our volunteers, those who could volunteer, get your contact info and your interest in that, I have set up, and you now have in the AHP board text at this point a volunteer sign-up form that will walk you through the different jobs that you could take on, the different times you might be available for different shows. It will help give you that information and also get us the information we need to help know when you might be available, what you're interested in doing, and confirm you in that volunteer spot for us. So please take the time to go to your text, the AHP board text, and fill out the volunteer sign-up form. And also, if you think others might that you're connected with might want to volunteer for the show as well, you can turn around and text that to them as well. It captures their contact info. So anybody you think might be a good fit for volunteering for us, we would love to have them. So please do that. And then last but not least, and that is tickets. So we have done 13 affiliate programs out there on social. We're going to continue to bust it this month by tripling the amount of social contact that we're doing in boards and in different groups and Facebook and also on other forms of social media. We're going to be doing all of that. We're going to continue the work of getting additional posters and mailers and flyers out there. We will be starting some email campaigns now with groups who have signed up for different things that we could send out emails on. We'll be doing that. We have some opportunity for radio that's going to be coming up very shortly too, which is good. We're continuously trying to find more of those opportunities. So there are things we're doing out there to get to advertise the show more and more. But one of the biggest things that sells tickets is word of mouth. And although we have filled 50 paid seats for the show, that does not include the comp tickets and the sponsor tickets and other things. So certainly we've got more seats filled than the 50, but the 50 are paying people who have bought their tickets already. We need to take that number and we need to ramp it up in just the sky's the limit for people to come see this great show. It's going to be so good, and we want to make sure that we are filling seats to do it, and we need your help to do that. So word of mouth. Call everybody that you know, send text, send messages over social, email, tell them what a great opportunity this is to see a great show with their family. Tell them they can easily buy tickets. They can go to charliebrown.show online and buy tickets for the show. We just are very excited about the show and really want as many people as we can to be in those seats, not just for AHP, but also to push great theater in our communities. Please help us do that. I'll also note that merch has gone live for ticket sales as well on the site, and so that's a really exciting partnership. I think I already sent that out in the text as well, and we've got so many good opportunities to do great things in our community and to make money for AHP. Let's capitalize on it and get people to go to that site, buy tickets, come see the show. If you have any questions, I know I couldn't be there in person, so if you have any questions, please feel free. Email me, text me, let's connect. I'm really excited about what we're doing, and again, I look forward to for you being a big part of that, and I hope you have a great rest of the meeting. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, one more little post-credit scene here. While making this video, we had 9 additional seats sold for another $180 for AHP, just while I was making this video. So there's opportunity out there. Let's get everybody we can come see the show. Thanks. Have a good meeting.